All right, guys. So this is what we're looking at for our final product. What is up, everyone? It is the Kenster, and I am with Hailey Swan today, and we are on the Kenster Cooking Show, and we're making scones. And I am stoked. Hailey, how are you doing today?
Yes, I'm so excited as well because Kendall, they're chocolate chip scones.
Oh, heck yes.
They're going to be so good.
So good. She made me scones the other day at college, and it was like an awful day. And literally, these scones like turned my whole day around. Like, so I'm super stoked for these.
Yes,
so,
scones can do that.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. So, what do we start with?
Okay, so the first thing that we need to start with is our flour.
Okay. Is that the flour in the bowl? Okay.
Oh, you know what? Psych, Kendall. We're not starting with the flour.
We're not starting with the flour. That's all right.
We are gonna start with the egg.
Okay. So
we're gonna take our egg. So we have one egg. Yep.
Go
ahead and pour it in
there. Okay. Perfect.
Now, the trick to scones is that you have to lightly beat the egg.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do here first, is lightly beat the egg. Now, once we've done that, we need to put in our sour cream.
Okay.
And
so we've got the sour cream.
Baking soda.
And the baking soda. Baking soda, baking powder. That's right.
Yep.
I told you I wouldn't forget. I wouldn't forget. So we have how many cups of sour cream in here?
We have 1 cup of sour cream.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to throw that guy in there. Just like that. It's beautiful.
Perfect.
Cascading of milky, creamy goodness.
Yes.
Except for it's sour. Although I will say sour cream is one of my favorite of the dairy products.
Yes. Really, yes. Definitely good with tacos.
Yeah,
salad.
absolutely. It's versatile. I mean, we're throwing it in scones, which is like super sweet. You throw it in like, I don't know, whatever else you make for tacos. And absolutely amazing. Okay, exactly. So then how many teaspoons of the baking soda was there?
So we have 1 baking soda, 1 teaspoon. Right?
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And then we will mix this up together.
Okay. I'm going to grab a towel real quick before we talk. I might, not to interrupt in front of the camera, but to interrupt in front of the camera. Grab a towel for us.
Perfect. Okay, so now that we've done that, we will start with our dry ingredients. So we put all the wet ingredients together. We can put that to the side.
Okay.
Now we will do our dry ingredients.
Okay, so this is the 4 cups of flour, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
We're going to put in 4 cups of flour.
Okay, that is like amazing.
Yes.
Watching that.
That was fun. Okay, now the next thing is our teaspoon of, a teaspoon of salt. And then we have 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar.
Okay, throw that guy in there.
Yep. And then we have our 1 cup of sugar.
Yes. The goodness of sugar. It's a Kendall cup of sugar.
Perfect. And then we will put in our
baking soda.
Yes, our baking powder. Yes, our baking powder.
Yes, that was it.
2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Yep.
And then we will mix that up together.
Okay. What would you like to mix that up with?
Let's do a spoon.
A spoon? Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'm gonna take these out of the way for us.
Perfect.
Go ahead and throw these in the sink. Always keep a nice, clean workspace. Hey. Okay. And so, what overall is the?
And we will also need 1 cup of butter.
1 cup of butter. Yes. How many sticks of butter go into a cup? Do you know?
You know, I think it might be either 1 cup or 2. 2 cups.
4
or 2 sticks. I mean.
2 sticks is 1 cup.
2 sticks. Okay.
2 sticks.
Perfect.
So we've got the butter right here.
Yes.
Do we need the butter softened or anything like that?
No.
No.
So what we will do with the butter is once we've mixed up these dry ingredients, we will cut the butter in.
Okay.
So, if you want to go ahead and unwrap that and then just slice it.
How many pieces are we talking?
Oh, pretty thin. Probably about, it's gonna be a lot of pieces. So maybe like about that for each.
Okay, about a tablespoon, tablespoon, I think. For each slice.
Yep.
So about yay.
Yep. Perfect.
Then I'll go ahead and
put that in. this is where we're going to have some fun, too.
And I do this for both of the butters, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So, when you cut in, you're going to cut in butter, and a lot of this has to do with...
The slices keep getting bigger and bigger.
That's okay. It works. So, when you cut in butter, a lot of that has to do with, like, making pies, pie crust.
Okay.
And so, this is going to be super fun to get to. This is definitely hands-on. Hands-on cooking right here.
Oh, absolutely.
So, it'll be good.
Now,
Yes.
you've worked a little bit with children. Would you say this is a children recipe? A child-friendly recipe?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
That's the best part about scones is that they are easy to make, and they have so many different types of scones to where you have a base, right? You have your regular scone, and then from there you get to put in chocolate chips, raisins, blueberries, different ingredients like that. You can make it your own. And
Absolutely.
So that's the best part about scones is that they're easy to make, they're quick to make. And so if you ever just need to brighten somebody's day up or to make something quick for a party or a get together, this is what you need.
Awesome.
Yep. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our hands in there.
And we'll just mix all that up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We are mixing all of this up.
And
right
does the
now.
butter? I mean, is the goal to get all the clumps out of the butter and kind of really mix it in, or is it supposed to have a few of butter patches? I'd say maybe.
Right. It is supposed to have a few butter patches. So you want what it's going to turn out to be is coarse crumbs.
Okay.
And so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm taking this flour with the butter and squeezing it between my forefinger and my thumb.
Okay.
And that is going to bring everything together. And the thing with scones is that they are pretty dry.
Yeah.
Scones can get really dry. And I am a fan of more moist scones.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So definitely what you want to do there is we're going to need to add some water.
Okay.
Because that will make it...
How much water are we talking?
Oh, maybe about a fourth of a cup.
A fourth of a cup. I will get on that.
Fourth to a half. Okay. And yes, this is so much fun.
Am I going to go ahead and throw that in?
Not yet.
Not
One
yet.
second.
Okay.
We're gonna keep putting this on.
Perfect.
But yes, this is so much fun for kids, and also to bring out your inner child.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely have to cook some scones. Okay, so once we've done this, you just really want to get those coarse crumbs here. So
yeah, definitely.
This might take a little while, just
that's understandable.
Yeah. Because it's butter. And that's the other thing too. If you wanted, you could heat it up a little bit, but usually
it's good to
better
just
let it.
Yeah,
exactly.
let it be.
Just let it be. And you could leave it out for a little bit and let it soften and then put it in. But ultimately, it really just depends on how much time you have
Absolutely,
to make scones.
And we have all the time in the world to make scones.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so to show you guys also here is all of our liquid ingredients. So it's, as you guys can see, it's pretty right in there, liquidy. And then are you okay if I show the camera real quick?
Yep, for sure.
We're looking at for this. So yeah, so definitely you can see how there's a lot of the butter still in there for the crumbs. Yeah.
Yes. So now we can go ahead and put our water in.
Okay. The magical moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Bam. We might need a little bit more.
I will grab one more fourth of a cup, which makes half of a cup. It is a fraction that I learned back in 4th grade.
Yes.
Good to throw this in?
Okay, yep, go ahead and throw that in.
Perfect, that is in.
And we will probably need one. We might need
one more?
Another one, yes.
Okay.
We might need another one just because
I'm
we
gonna
want
do a
these
third of a cup
babies
this
to
time.
be moist.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
good idea.
Okay, and we will throw this guy in. Perfect.
And now what we will do
Should that be
is
good?
go ahead and, yes. So
Okay.
we can put our wet ingredient in now.
Okay. So we are pouring this in. That looks really good.
That does. And I am going to let you mix that with the spoon because my hands are a little crazy. And the thing about this too is that also, if need be, you can add, so once we mix this up, it might be a little more wet than we want. Yep. When that happens, we can just add more flour, of course.
Okay, yeah. So that looks good. And we will go ahead and grab the spoon and just mix all that in together, correct? Yep. Okay, perfect. How's that looking? Is that...
Yep, it's looking good. So once we mix that, I'll get my hands back in there and we'll mix that up.
Get all that up together. The parchment paper decided to roll back up on itself. Kind of freaked me out for a second. Like a old scroll of ye old times. Is that good? Yes. Good enough for you to get?
Yes.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay, perfect. I will leave that to you. So, and then, yeah.
We'll do this. And then after this, we will also add our chocolate chips.
Okay, perfect. And how many chocolate chips are we talking here?
We have a cup of chocolate chips in there.
1 cup. Okay. Yep. 1 cup in the cup.
Perfect. Okay, so, and like I said, we might need to add a little bit more flour, which is probably what we're going to have to do here.
Yeah.
And you can go ahead and put the chocolate chips in as well.
Okay, perfect. The cascading of, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Go ahead and throw this. And a little bit more flour, you said?
Yes.
Just kind of sprinkle this.
A little bit more. Yep.
Tell me when.
Okay. When?
Oh, I always love when someone does that.
Yes. Okay, and then once we've got all of that together, now what we're going to do is we are going to spread some flour onto our work surface.
Yes.
Here.
Okay.
Our cooking surface.
This is the most fun part. That's the best part about cooking is making the mess.
Exactly. It's not cooking if there's not a mess.
Exactly. How much just look good for...
Yep, that looks perfect.
Perfect. Yep. So go ahead and set this guy over here.
So then what we'll do is put all of this together. Now it looks a little sticky and wet right now, but we've got our flour for that reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll do all of this. Now this is one of my favorite parts, is we're going to kind of just roll it in. Okay. And then what we're going to do is smooth it out like this.
Yep.
So you push it away from you, kneading it, and then bring it back in.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to turn it like this. And do that. And then once you've done that, and the thing about this part is that you just get it to be as just about to the consistency that you want.
Okay.
There's really no
true answer.
Right or wrong here. Yeah. Now, there is a thing of overworking the dough, but you really don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
So, once we have done this, what we're going to do is cut our dough.
Yes.
So, first we're going to form a little ball here.
Okay.
A little mound of
deliciousness dough.
Exactly.
So Alex, I feel like I could eat that just right now.
Yeah, definitely. And then what we're gonna do is cut that in half. So it's going to make 2 batches of scones. This recipe will. Yeah. So
absolutely.
I'll let you take that side, and I will take this side.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we're going to do.
Actually, before that, let's pause for this quick commercial break. Hey, guys, it's me. It's Kendall. Quarantine Kendall. Hey, we're like a year into the quarantine now, and everything has changed. But there's only one thing that I want to tell you guys that's helped me this far. Let me show you. That's this. The Kenster Adventure Podcast. All these new episodes, they're the only thing that's kept me sane. But, well, I have to go get some dinner. telling you guys right now, stay safe out there, okay? Hopefully, I'll see you in a bit. Dinner time. All right, and I hope you enjoyed that quick little commercial thing. Whatever it was, I have no idea. But let's get cooking.
So, now that we have our dough, we are going to flatten it out.
Okay.
And
so I'm going to... How did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So,
you just kind of like...
Yep. Yeah, just kind of do that. And then what you do is you want to put it into a ball first.
Okay.
Or kind of like a dome.
I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more flour over here. That way I've got...
Mm-hmm.
There's never enough flour.
Okay, so you'll do that, and then you're gonna kind of scrunch it up with your hands.
Okay. So
go like that.
So we're gonna.
There you go.
Okay, now we're cooking.
Now you're going to flatten it out with your hand.
Yep.
To about. This all depends.
Yeah.
Because it depends on how big you want them. I like them pretty fat. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're going to... So ours are going to be chunky scones. So they're still going to have a little depth. Maybe about 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
There. Now...
And that's about face size. A little bit... No, that's bigger than face size. I would say...
A little bigger than face size. About 8 inches. Maybe.
Yeah, I've got about 9, so that's right on spot. Perfect.
So now what we're going to do is take our serrated knife and
non-serrated knife.
Yes.
Non-serrated.
There you go. Non-serrated knife.
Yep.
And we're gonna put some. So we want to put some flour.
Okay.
On the knife. So I'm just gonna. Okay. So now we're going to cut it into fourths.
Okay.
Like across here.
I'm going to grab a knife of my own real quick so I can do this with you.
Yes. And also with this, you don't want to go clear across with the knife. You're just going to go down and up. Down and up.
So show them down. Okay, so like down.
Like this. Yep. It's going to be a little sticky, but have no fear because it will be okay.
Okay.
Everything will work out. Because the good part about scones is you can shape them how you want.
Absolutely.
Afterwards. So.
Okay, perfect. So that one's done, and then we'll do top down at the bottom. And also, Hailey, what did we preheat the oven to just a second ago?
Yep, we preheated it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, perfect.
And these babies are going to go in for about 17 to 20 minutes.
Perfect. Okay, whoa, how did you do that?
So, once you have that, you're going to cut in the middle of each of those fourth pieces.
So cut them into eighths.
Right.
Okay. These are going to be big scones. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm really excited. And then did you kind of just pull it out?
Yeah, so this is the part where you can use a spatula or you can pull it out. And what you're going to do now is take these and we're going to put them on our parchment paper on the baking sheet.
Okay, well, I will grab that and throw that over here.
Perfect. And then once you put them down, this is where you can shape them.
Okay.
So, might make them a little longer.
Yeah, that guy's like the size of a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
For sure. Yeah, that's the best part about scones. You can make them baby scones or giant monster scones. And we're going to lay them not totally side by side. You want a little bit of room in between them so they have some room to bake and grow.
Okay. And so for each, so you'll put all of your scones onto this paper.
Right.
All to get another pane out and put my scones on that one, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, so we're going to have 2 batches here. So each batch is going to make 8 scones.
Okay. if none are eaten in the process.
Yeah, exactly.
I will not lie, that's potential.
Of course, you always have to test the dough here.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to cut this guy in half.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I feel like a few of mine, I feel they got a little bit bigger than what they should have.
No, that's okay. Yep, so it makes a perfect little circle here once you've got them all put together.
Awesome.
Got that there. Yep, and then once this happens, we'll put them in the oven for 17 to 20 minutes. You kind of want to check.
Okay.
There, and then after that, you just pull them out and they're ready to eat.
Awesome. I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah,
well, let's skip to that part then.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and this is the final product. So
There we go.
overall, give us the thoughts. What are we looking for?
So right now, what we are looking for is, of course, we have that great depth with them. I mean, yeah, you want that roundedness on the top. You definitely want the round, and then also, what you want to look for is that golden. There's going to be a little bit of a crispy.
Ridge
on
kind
the
of
top,
thing.
right? Exactly. Yeah. And so that is absolutely beautiful. And then once you will break it here too, and you can see it's so moist inside right there. It's very moist, and it's so that's where it comes in. As if you wanted it to be harder or more coarse, then you would not add as much water.
Okay.
But we want ours to be a little more gooey, so
absolutely.
we add some more water.
Absolutely.
And also, of course, the chocolate chips just look heavenly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I want to say a special thank you to being on the show today because this was phenomenal. I'm excited to dig into these, so
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, peace.